rolling. What's up, y'all? This is Daylock from Slightly Stoopid and
All right, we're here at Emerald Cup 2014 with the one and only Slightly Stoopid and Master Bong and myself, Keeta Simonë. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
It's good to be here.
You guys are non-stop busy. I mean, you got shows to play here, there, everywhere, but you took the time to do an interview, so thank you.
It's part of the whole rodeo, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, between the good herbs and the good people, it's all gravy.
And the good vibes, there we go. We keep the good times rolling.
Absolutely. So, you've been a part of reggae and marijuana, cannabis culture for as long as I can remember. I've been listening to you. Why? Why this genre of music?
I don't think it was more of a choice. I think it's just kind of like, that's just what we gelled towards. That's the kind of like, when we first started out though, I mean, we were kind of like punk rock kids, you know, like every kid kind of rebelling against the system, your parents, whatever, everybody that told you no and whatnot. But punk rock and reggae music have so many similarities. You know, they kind of speak about the same things and the same genres and the same trials and tribulations of life and whatnot. And you know, and I've been smoking weed my whole life, so it's just kind of been part of, you know, that's just part of life every day. And you wake up, you know, you wake and bake and start your day and make music and
it was only natural,
you know, surf and whatever and just be blessed, you know.
Nice. So where's everyone from originally?
Well, Slightly Stoopid's from San Diego. Yeah. Okay. We have our band now. We have like 8 guys in the band. Some guys are from the East Coast, and so it's kind of been a nice little gel and got a lot of different personalities and musicians, and it's just fun because when you get to play with, you know, we've been in the band for so long, like, when you play with so many guys with so many different, you know, influences of music, it kind of just creates a killer little melting pot. So
what do you think kept you together for so long?
These smiling faces. I mean, yeah, it's like
it keeps all of us together.
I was like, I'm smiling.
Yeah.
It's not the music.
I mean, I think honestly the fact
it's your smiling face, dude.
That's
of course. But hanging out with your best friends on the road is what makes it easy. You know, we all have a common thing of, you know, we're all musicians, but you know, you kind of, you know, you have a nice little bond with your bros on the road that you don't get maybe necessarily like in regular situations. I don't know. Just because you spend more time with them than you do with your regular families.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So it's like when you go home, it's like, you know, wait, I have to do this, I have to do that. Wait a second, where's my day sheet? Where's my, you know what I mean? Like,
you get spoiled with that.
Yeah, you know, it's been crazy, but we're blessed. You know, obviously we're all, you know, we're men and we all have different personalities, like I said. So even if we get on each other's nerves, it's like there's plenty of space to walk to a different little zone and cool out.
This is an especially fun project to be in, though. After playing in other projects before this, you guys are much.
Is this your funnest project?
Much, absolutely.
No bam! There you go. The funnest project.
Yeah.
And where were you before? What were you doing before?
Before I met Miles, I was in Boston playing.
Okay.
And then I came on in 2009 on the. What was the name of that tour?
Was that the Snoop tour?
The
Blazing Confused tour.
That was 2008 or 9.
That's where you came on.
That's where I came
from everything else that you were doing.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different.
People every night.
He gelled with us perfect, you know what I mean? And it worked out great, and he's been with us ever since. So this is the start of your 6th year?
Yeah, it's been a blast.
It's a blessing to be able to do what you love, you know, and follow your heart,
It really
follow your
is.
passion, whatever it is.
sure.
For all of us, our own thing, but
It's tricky to get started, but once you're on that path,
once you figure it out, right,
once
you get going.
Once you decide.
You know, we do it because we love to play music. We get to play music with our friends all around the world. Who doesn't want to do that? True.
So let's talk a little bit about cannabis.
Yeah.
Man, I don't smoke weed, man. You know what's funny? I got something funny to say though. Some dude actually thought like that it was all like a hoax. Like
you're smoking fake weed?
Yeah, like we're not really like. They're like, do you even smoke weed? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I actually had to like respond because I don't usually like respond to people's like posts on our site and everything. But someone was just like, because I put up a picture where I went and hung out with Tommy Chong, but I had to get dressed up because he was on Dancing with the Stars.
Nice.
So some guy was like,
"You're sitting
what
front row."
I was like dressed up and he's like, you guys don't even smoke weed, huh? It's all just like some sort of like.
So no, you're going around dressed up every day.
You know, every now and then you try to clean up and then you get harassed for saying, you know. It was pretty funny though, just because someone was like, you guys don't even smoke weed anymore, huh? Like, I smoke more weed in a day than you have in a fucking month, probably. Like, just like,
And good weed, too.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, the bomb.
Yeah.
You
So
get
is
spoiled, sorry.
Is it
I
from a
bet you guys get
creative
spoiled.
standpoint or recreational, of course, but
I mean, I think it's both.
I think it's
Right.
both.
I think it's both,
definitely. Weed sort of gets me motivated to play. You know, it just becomes more exciting again.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's like it creates a different kind of excitement.
I mean, it could be
You know,
bad
like-
sometimes too if you smoke too
Right.
much and you don't.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
If you smoke too much weed and you're trying to do vocals all night, forget it. Like, it's gonna turn into Cassius Clay, dude. Your voice is just there ain't no coming back. But
Right.
it's definitely opens up just on the creative side. It makes you want to jam. You know, like we start our mornings out. Either we're gonna snap some bees and play some music, or maybe throw in some FIFA and just fuck around on the bus. You know what I mean? And have a good time.
Nice. So, are you guys advocates for any organizations right now that are out there to end prohibition, or how involved are you with?
I mean,
This-
all we can really do is express our voice about it. Just
Right.
because we travel so much, it's hard to like sit there and dedicate all your time to the cause, except for
Sure.
what we can do on the microphone and open that avenue and support the people that we support. You know, that's
a
not.
lot. Yeah.
That, I was just gonna say.
Yeah,
that
that's
being
a
said,
lot.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
we have a
huge.
bigger. We're fortunate to have a bigger platform than most people would, and you know, like all you have to do is like you did, ask us a question.
Absolutely.
Do you guys get down? Yeah, we get down.
Absolutely.
You know that. What I really can't believe though is that we're still talking about this. It's
Yeah.
2014. Like
I know.
everybody I know, everybody you know, everybody
Yeah,
knows
right.
try weed or smokes
Yeah.
weed.
A
or
lot has
whatever.
changed, though.
It's just
Yeah.
it's still it's hard to believe that it's still an issue. It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Things take time, man.
Especially
I mean,
now that
that,
we know there's so much science behind it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curing of so many diseases, cancer. It's like, what
How
are
many
we waiting on?
benefits besides just smoking?
Well, the
you know?
reason the government cracks down though is because they don't have that control on it like that. Like if they had the control like they do on alcohol and prescription drugs, then they would, you know, appreciate it more. Like they're slowly opening it up, but it's going to take time. Even like when the states, you know, legalize it, the federal still hasn't legalized it. You know,
Yeah.
I think it was a few years ago where they had a free-for-all in San Diego. They opened up like 60, 70 dispensaries in the general zone,
they're closing
and within
them all.
like 6-7 months, the federal
Facts.
government came right in after they just said it's okay if
for you
local
to do
governments,
this.
and they came in, and a lot of it was because guys were clearing too much too quick. You know what I mean? I know guys personally that were clearing almost $1 million a month. And you know there
They
ain't
don't
that
want
many
you-
motherfuckers that are in
You
medical
start a brand
media
new
right
business,
now. It might
you
not
know.
even been $1 million, but he was clearing something that is not.
ridiculous.
Yeah, you just open a business
Yeah.
and within months you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And they were just like, yo, wait a second here. I'm not sure that Uncle Sam's getting his chunk of the change
Time.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it comes
Yeah,
down
I
to.
was
It's
just
all
gonna
about
say, that's
money
what
in
it's
this
about. That's what
country.
it's about.
And we were just talking about this earlier on the bus, just about, you know, it's a capitalist, you know, country that we live in, but it's almost like it's beyond that now because if you're a corporation, you succeed because all the ma and pa companies, all the new ones that open up, 9 out of 10 fail. And that's maybe 9 out of 10 may not be the right number, but it's very damn close. Like everyone that tries to do that stuff in the neighborhood that I live in is in and out within the year or 2 years. It's up and down, and it's like it's just sad because we relied on that so much growing up. You know, of going to those shops and stuff. That's what made America so great. Is families were able to do that kind of stuff, and the fact that we've leaned towards the corporate America as being what this country is about. It's kind of unfortunate because it leaves everyone else in the dust that actually lives here and needs, you know. It's kind of the only thing we really have to say that's made in America is our weed. You know what I mean? Like, there's not too much that's made here, really. That you can say like
We haven't
the clothes you
outsourced
wear. That
crops.
shit isn't made in America. It looks on your tag.
Exactly.
Nike's made in
China,
China, Thailand.
Yeah.
What if China just said,
We're not making shit.
I'm not sending another fucking thing over here
We
starting
need
right
some,
now.
We need
Right.
some hemp
Be
plants
screwed.
immediately.
I think legalization of herb is even just a step closer to, you know, stuff that you can do instead of taking away programs for kids and taking away jobs and things, and just you can generate so much money in the tax revenue for
Colorado proved
you know.
that in the first like 3 months that they had
Right.
recreational marijuana legalized.
crazy.
Right.
The amount of revenue, like you say, the money doesn't grow on trees.
This shit grows on trees.
And not only that, prescription
It
drug
grows on
overdose
trees.
went down.
What's that?
Prescription drug overdose went down substantially.
Wonder.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
there's a direct correlation between
Yeah.
those things.
What's
Absolutely.
your guys' favorite strain?
I mean, I'm an OG
Yeah.
Kush kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like, I like the Tokyo OG. That's a strain that we have in San Diego that's pretty off the chain.
I heard it. Well, coming from Boston, I gotta say the move from Boston to San Diego and being a weed smoker in Boston and then San Diego, it's two different worlds.
Oh, of course.
When I first got there, someone gave me a bowl of sour diesel. I about lost my shit, man. I was so happy. I was like, I didn't know, even in Amsterdam, it wasn't even as good as it is in San Diego.
right.
It's crazy.
California, just in general, it's just something about. It's supposed to be something we put in the water here. I
It's
don't know.
spoiled.
We're spoiled. That's what it is.
We are, and
We're
we.
so spoiled. You go other places and it's nothing. Like,
Northern California too, though.
Dude, I even tell people like, yo, like, we are spoiled. Like, don't give me no Bammer shit. I want the fucking real weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I put that. Sometimes we'll run out of bud on tour
RVO.
because you can only bring so much weed with you. You know what I mean? It's just not safe to bring.
and you guys smoke a lot. So,
Yeah, I mean, we smoke a lot of weed, so we ran out, and I always do like a little post saying, hey, you know, who can help us out? And I'll write like, yo, don't bring no Bammer. Like, if you got the Bammer, you're only getting one ticket. You know what I mean? Maybe no tickets. You know, but
Or no tickets.
if you got the good shit though, whoever brings bud down, we always hook them up with, you know, all the goods. You know, the after party, all the shit, backstage, hanging out on the stage and
They
playing.
hook you up, you hook them
Yeah,
up.
you know, it's a you scratch my back, I'll
win-win
scratch yours,
situation.
you know?
Speaking of hookups, we might have something for you guys after you get
Oh.
on
Yeah,
stage.
Beautiful.
We're taking care of you.
Sure.
Oh, you got
It's
this
right over there.
We're gonna have to do it.
We'll do
major
dabs
dab.
for the rest of the week.
It's a glob. It's a glob over there. It's a glob right
For
now.
Oh, it's all good.
No,
I'm always down to
it's
do
not
dabs,
bad.
but I'm
Yeah.
not down to do dabs before you play a show because,
no, no.
dude, that's like one of those.
You just want to check out.
Definitely after.
Oh, dude,
Sure.
the first time I did a dab, I like almost lost my shit just because I wasn't used to that kind of high. Like I've been smoking weed since I was,
Since I was 2.
basically. You know what I'm saying? I've been smoking since I was 2. That's kind of true. I've been smoking since I smoked my first fucking joint when I was in elementary school. So.
Wow.
Don't need no
You know
I
what
did
I mean?
too, yeah.
And look at you now.
Hey, just led to my very.
Dude, for sure.
Yeah, we can. It shows that we can be productive.
I mean, look at Michael Phelps.
smokers.
Motherfucker's got
How
goddamn
the
20
fuck do you
fucking
swim
medals.
that fast
No,
without smoking?
Don't tell me that.
Speaking of which, are you guys working on any new projects?
Yeah,
What's
we got a
new for
new record coming out.
2015?
We have a new album coming out in
Let's talk
June.
about that.
Yeah. So
What was the inspiration?
weed. I mean, I think just as you grow older as a musician and just as a person, you know, just life experiences are what your influences are. You know what I mean? Your inspirations for the record. A lot of us have kids now, and you know, we've been traveling all over the world, seeing pretty much everything and doing everything, and I think you kind of, you know, you see things that in a different light once you've been everywhere. A lot of times, you know, people are so, you know, set in their ways of life just by what you see on the news and what, if you're over here and life is shiny and beautiful, you don't even worry about what's going on over there. But
Right.
even our own country, you just drive to a different state and you're like, holy shit. You know, it's so much different everywhere you go, and you just kind of appreciate it. And as musicians, you get to talk about it and sing about it and
Live it.
you know, just live it. And our experiences that we get from life, you know, and that's the simplest thing. That's the inspiration in itself, just waking up every day and you know, seeing the beautiful things around.
Nice.
Can't, you know, my buddy's dad had a saying, it's like a sore dick, you can't beat it.
Just like that.
Okay.
My old pappy used to tell me, son.
You know, the other thing that we get inspired by, though, is touring in this project. I've seen a lot of good bands open.
Yeah.
A lot of good bands we played at festivals with. I mean, it's pretty inspirational when you're watching Steel Pulse play and
Oh wow.
Yeah.
and you're on, you know, you're on Next or something. You're pretty inspired.
You're getting juice. You're
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah, it's
watching
awesome.
them.
Or like when
Yeah.
we went out with Sly and Robbie, you know, like reggae legends.
Yeah.
You know, and
Nice. I
when
grew
you're
up on
si-
those guys, man. From the
Yeah.
Caribbean, like.
Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the best. We toured with them a bunch and
Yeah.
work with them. It's awesome.
It's awesome to
Amazing.
see them be a part of our music too. So
Absolutely.
You guys
it's
got
a
any
great
new
exchange.
collaborations? Any new people you're working with?
I don't really want to talk about that just because it'll come on the record if it does, you know what I mean? But we always, you know, we've been working with Don Carlos a lot, and he's out here with us tonight, and he's someone that, you know, grew up listening to, a big inspiration
Yeah.
towards the band, and the fact that, you know, he's, for the last like 3 years, he's been doing a lot of tours with us, and it's pretty amazing that, you know, he was able to do that and dedicate his time, just because, I mean, he's been playing reggae music for 40 plus years, and the fact that, you know, he'll take a whole summer and spend it with Slightly Stoopid. It's pretty awesome.
Uncle Don.
Uncle D.
I mean, he called us 2 days ago and was like, "Hey, my other show fell through. You guys want me to come through? I'll go to." He's going to come down to Cancun with us too on Monday. We're flying to Cancun.
I saw that. Yeah,
we're doing a destination
event.
He's like, "Man," he's like, "I don't got nothing to do. You want me to come?" We're like, "Fuck it. You know, buy his ticket. It's worth it just because it's." You know, it's Don Carlos.
Can you tell us a little bit about your new video, No Cocaine, and the buzz that's been going around about that?
Well, No Cocaine, Jeff Pliskin, Raised Fist Productions. He did a hell of a job. We've worked with him quite a few times, and the guy's just like a firecracker, and it's really cool. He gets like the most out of everybody that he's filming, and you know, we had Capleton and the boys from Inner Circle, and it's just been. I mean, we just have fun. So I mean, it's cool to show life on the road and you know, the way we are and just the people we're with. So
say there's a new Slightly Stoopid Bad Boys song possibly coming out.
Oh, so because that Bad Boys thing's still in syndication. That thing's been going like
remix.
Crazy.
It's a remix, right?
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.